Hi guys, welcome to Code.js. Today we are going to see createCollection function in MongoDB. So createCollection function used to create collections in MongoDB. It takes two arguments. First is the name of the collection and second is the optional arguments. We are going to see first four optional arguments. Let's see the theoretical part of each optional argument. So first optional argument is capped. Capped is a boolean type optional argument. It is used to make our collection fixed size. Also, if we are defining capped true, then we have to define size optional argument also. Second optional argument is autoIndexId. It is by default true and it is going to removed in future MongoDB version. It creates underscore id field in our collection by default and also creates index with name underscore id. Third optional argument is size. It is also number type. If we want to define the collection size in bytes, then we use a size optional argument. Fourth argument is max, which is also used with capped. And if we are defining max, then we also have to use capped equals to true. Max also used to make a document fixed size. If we want to define how many number of document we want to save in that collection, then we uses max optional argument. That's it for theoretical part. Let's practice each of these optional argument. Here is our create collection function and I are creating a collection with name demodb. So let's run this command. As you can see, the collection has been created successfully. Let's insert some data. Don't worry about the command. I will teach each of these command like insertMany or find function. So don't worry about this command. Just focus on create collection function. So let's insert some data in demodb collection. Here you can see our data has been inserted. So let's run the find command and let's see our inserted data. So as you can see, we got our data which was inserted. Let's see our optional argument one by one. So our first optional argument was autoIndexId. For each collection it is by default true. I am creating a new collection named demodb2 and I am passing optional arguments which is autoIndexId equals to true. So let's run this command and and see what it does. So as you can see, we got successfully method. Also we got one note that auto index id will be removed in future version of MongoDB. So as I told you, this will be removed in future version. Auto index id adds one underscore id field in our collection by default. Also it creates a index field called underscore id. There is a function getIndex. Don't worry about this function, I will teach you in future video. So let's see our created indexes for this collection. So if we run this command, we can see there is an index name underscore id which has been created by passing this optional argument in the while creating the collection demodb2. So let's insert one data in our newly created collection to see what auto index id option does more. So as you can see, our data has been inserted and let's run the find command. So if we run find command, as you can see, our data has been inserted. So as you can see, we don't have added this underscore id field, but it is generating automatically. This is because of auto index id optional argument field, and it is by default true for each of these collection. So that's why it is adding underscore id field for all our documents inside this collection. So what if we pass auto index id equals to false? So let's try that. So I am creating a new db demodb3 and let's run the command. So as you can see, we got the error message that we can't do auto index id false because in current MongoDB and future MongoDB underscore id field will be required for each of the document in the collection. That's why we can't declare auto index id false. So it was for autoIndexId, and let's see our next optional arguments, which is capped. So our second optional argument is capped, which is by default false, and if we make it true, then what it does, let's see by running this command. So we are creating a collection with demodb3 name, and as you can see we got the error while running this create command, that it is saying that the size field is required when we declared capped optional argument as true. So we have to define the size field also. So it defines the collection size in bytes, so we are defining 1000 bytes for this collection demodb3. So let's run command again. As you can see our collection has been created. So let's insert some document to see the functionality of capped and size optional argument. So as you can see our document has been inserted. So let's see the inserted document by running find command. As you can see our document from A to U has been inserted. So let's insert one more document W, and it is inserted successfully, and let's run find function. So as you can see our first document has been removed, and our new document, which is W, name W, has been inserted at the end. Documents from A to U have size of 1000 byte. So whenever we inserted another document W, then it exceeded the size of 1000 byte, and it removed the first inserted document, and it added the new document at the end. This is the, if we insert one more document, let's say X, let's run, and let's run the find function again. So as you can see B has been removed and X has been added in at the end. So this is the functionality of size. So it don't allow us to exceed the collection size defined in bytes. So that's all for capped and size. So let's see our next optional argument, which is max. Max is used to make a collection a fixed size by defining the document size in by number. So if we defining max equals to 2, then we are allowing our collection to store maximum 2 document only. So let's try to create the collection by providing max argument. As you can see we got the error that capped field is required if we are defining max. So let's define the capped optional argument. Also, if capped is defined, then we have to define the size optional argument also. So let's define it too. So let's run the command again, and as you can see our collection has been created. So uh, let's try to insert some document in our new created collection. So here I am inserting two document. As you can see our document has been inserted. Let's run the find command to see our inserted document. The two document has been inserted. Let's try to insert one more document named Z. So as you can see our next document has been inserted. So let's run the find function. There is only two document. As we define max equals to 2 means maximum document to be true, 2. So that's why it is removing some document in inserted order and adding the new document at the end. So this is the functionality of max.